It's a great day to be in real estate. This is Duane Beisner, sales manager and sales representative for ERA Real Estate. For my quote of the day, I chose this one. I've never been a millionaire, but I've enjoyed a great meal, a crackling fire, a glorious sunset, a walk with a friend, a hug from a child, a cup of soup, a kiss behind the ear. There are plenty of life's tiny delights for all of us, by Jack Anthony. And for the joke of the week, I should say, one warm summer evening, a mother was driving with her 3 young children. A woman in the convertible in front of them stood up and waved. Wow, she was stark naked. As the mother was reeling from the shock of this, the 5-year-old said, "Mom, that lady wasn't wearing a seatbelt." And for my business tip of the day, if you were to keep track of the average salesperson's time each week, you'd probably discover that at least 80% of a typical week's time is spent on non-productive activities. Think about that. For Duane's social commentary, what states are the greenest? I picked this article up off of Yahoo. Governors around the country, from California's Arnold Schwarzenegger to Colorado's Bill Ritter, have been signing legislation to attract green businesses, jobs, and renewable energy sources to their states. So which state is the greenest? Green Dictionary website, greenopia.com, set out to answer this question by comparing a long list of data, including water quality, recycling rate, and eco-friendly buildings. So, number 1, the evergreen state, Washington, is living up to its name. Washington made the top spot because of its high number of LEED buildings, green businesses, and renewable energy sources. Number 2, Vermont. One of the state's renewable energy sources is the Searburg Wind Power Facility, which can power some 1,400 homes a year. Vermont has also attracted a number of green businesses to the state. Some 100 of them operate within its borders. Number 3 on the list was New York. The Empire State is cited as having low water consumption per capita compared to other states, according to this report. New York also has a large number of green businesses, approximately 3,000. Number 4 on the list was Oregon. Oregon has one of the highest recycling rates in the country at almost 50%. That's great. It was also cited for having a large number of green businesses relative to its population. Number 5, California. The Golden State gets a large amount of its energy from renewable sources, such as eSolar's Sierra Sun Tower, which can power up to 4,000 homes in Southern California. Number 6, Nevada. One of the state's renewable energy sources includes Sonia's Nevada Solar One, which was completed in 2007, and it can actually power up to more than 14,000 homes a year. Number 7 was Maine. Number 8 was Colorado. Number 9 was Minnesota. And number 10 rounded out with New Hampshire. So now for the Duane's Real Estate Report. Here's some good news for the struggling U.S. housing market. Thanks to the European debt crisis, mortgage rates are at historic lows. The current average rate for a 30-year fixed mortgage is 4.87%, according to Bankrate.com. And that's the lowest rate for the 30 years since Bankrate actually started keeping track 25 years ago. Each jumbo loan, or even jumbo loans, I should say, rates, loans for more than $417,000 have fallen. The 30-year fixed rate jumbo loan is an average of 4.5%, down from nearly 6% at this time last year. Here's a quote from Mark Zandi, who's the chief economist at Moody's. "It's the best time in our generation to buy." That's what I tell you all the time. It may be the best time in my generation. Mortgage rates are so low, with home prices down and lots of inventory, you could not pick a better time to buy or refinance. Europe's debt crisis is behind the drop. Nervous investors are flocking to the security U.S. Treasuries, which pushes down their yield and influences a host of consumer interest rates, including those of mortgages. The decline is also good news for homeowners looking to refinance, particularly those who owe more on their mortgage than their house is worth. Another quote from Greg McBride, chief economist at Bankrate.com. "There's a tremendous window on refinancing. That's particularly true for people who can take advantage of the government's HARP, which is Home Affordability Refinance Program. That allows homeowners to refinance their low mortgage interest rates even if their property value has gone down. HARP, which was due to end at the end of this June, now runs through June of 2011, which is good news. Think of the benefits if you buy or refinance, says McBride. Looking in now at the lower rates means more bang for the buck and more breathing room for homeowners when it comes to payments. But the decline in rates probably won't last long, analysts say, so homeowners do need to move fast. Here's another quote. I think they won't last much longer than a month or two at the best, says Lawrence Young, chief economist at NAR, which is the National Association of Realtors. I can see them going up to 5.5% by the end of June, if not sooner. Wow. So if you're going to buy or you're going to refinance, do it now. The reasons? Young says the worries over Europe will be fading soon and investors will be looking at other assets besides U.S. Treasury. And there's the U.S. deficit, which we can't forget about, which will push up Treasury yields. Anyway, this is Duane signing off. Happy trails to you as always. I'm proud to be an American. Please do email me at duane.beisner@era.com or visit my website at www.rejedi.com. Thanks for listening.